Hello, and welcome back to another episode of Roll for Damage. Today I am showing you how to make a hidden bookshelf door. And this was actually suggested by one of my viewers. I don't know why I didn't think of this, but this is fantastic. It's an easy craft. It goes right along with the other bookshelves from this series. So if you're following any of my crafts or anything like that, this will be pretty straightforward. You've already done this if you've made those shelves. So, hidden bookshelves, pretty cool. So, that being said, I have a few announcements. I have hit 2K maybe a week ago. And thank you for everyone who subscribed. It means the world to me. Super awesome. I'm glad you're on this journey with me. I've gotten a lot of great ideas from all of you. And I just hope to keep giving back to this community that's so special to me. That being said, I am at the end of my campaign, which I created this DM screen for. So stay tuned to the end of this video and I will show you how to enter a contest to win this screen. For those that have seen the actual channel, or the actual video of me showing it, and then I actually showed you how to make it, I will include all the sheets, laminated sheets, for your quick references for it. So that being said, stay tuned after so you can see how you can enter and which ways you can get extra entries. So hope you all enjoy this. Stay tuned.
Alright, so we're going to start this craft like our last bookshelves with 14 popsicle sticks. We're going to cut them 2.5 inches tall to match our existing bookshelves. And then we're going to cut out our base with a large craft stick. And we're going to cut that the same width as the 14 popsicle sticks. Once this is done, we're going to glue it to its base. And if you'll notice, I might not have included that yet, but there's a section, yeah, there. See, there's 4 planks that I did not glue to that base, because that's going to be our door. So go ahead and start framing in the bookshelf. I'm tracing popsicle sticks onto a large craft stick. That way I had the same width of shelving as the sides. So I'm going to put my spacer in, and this spacer is pretty much for my tiles. That way it butts up flush with my tiles. So if you don't have thick tiles like that, then you probably don't need that spacer, and you could readjust your height. Alright, so I'm all framed in. This step I kind of got ahead of myself a little bit. I framed everything in, but what I was doing is I was going to add the shelf and then cut it out as they were glued in, and that didn't work out so well for me. So what you should do is just put those pieces in, mark them where you need to cut them, and then cut them out initially before you start gluing stuff in. It'll just save you some time. Alright, so for the door, I didn't want just straight planks like the back, because it's going to be being pressed and pushed on. So I glued it on some thick cardstock. What you see me doing here is I'm shaving the edges of the door. That way it slides in and out very easy. See, that's how you want it. You don't want any catches, but you just want to shave it very slowly, and you don't want to shave off too much. Now you see I have a little bit rub right there, so I'm going to go back and address it and make sure I get all these little edges a little bit more sanded. And keep in mind, you're going to have layers of paint on this as well. Alright, so we're going to do our hinges, and basically all this is a paper clip with 3 glass beads that barely fit over the paper clip. I bent them at an angle that I would need for the door. I glued the glass beads to the actual back of the wall, and then glued the paper clip to the back, so it's like a hinge. Now we're gonna go ahead and make all these books, more books. If y'all haven't seen the tutorial on how I did this, this is in the library shelf tutorial, and they're very easy. It's just a little bit time consuming cutting out, hundreds of books, but it is very easy. All right, what you see me here is I'm addressing the seams of the door first. I want to make sure that it doesn't just snap your eye and like, oh look, there's a seam. So I'm placing books along the seam just to make sure that I'm kind of camouflaging it. Alright, and you see here I added an extra piece of cardstock that it's basically like a flap that covers that back seam. That way you don't see any daylight behind it. So here is our hidden door. Pretty simple, especially if you followed that last tutorial on the bookshelves. This will be a pretty easy fix for you. So, hope y'all enjoyed it.
Alright, so here's the outside of it. Most of y'all have seen all of this before, but just in case you haven't, there it is in all its glory. Built-in dice roller, spot for your dice, your backup dice. I keep this spot for my minis. Your books can slide in here. You can pull this section out if you wanted to open your book. And I usually keep my backup sheets here. So, awesome. Great, PJ. Alright, so, how do you get your entries for the DM screen? Well, 1, if you're watching this video, leave a comment below. I want your screen. That gets you 1 entry. Being subscribed to my channel gets you your 2nd entry. If you've commented below, I want your screen already. That'll give you 2. 3rd, this video will be shared on Twitter. If you retweet this video link, that'll be a 3rd entry. And finally, for my patrons on Patreon, you will have another entry for you based on your tier amount. So if you're like tier level 2, you get 2 additional entries. So that's tons of ways, not so much tons, but that's a lot of ways to get an entry for this DM screen. It's very fun. I've loved it. It's done me very good justice. However, I am on to a different campaign. With all this crafting, I am losing room to store this stuff. So it's got to go. Hopefully to a great DM or a DM just learning, or hell, win it and give it to somebody you love, or just stick it on your shelf. Whatever you want to do with it, that's on you. However, that being said, I hope y'all enjoyed this video of my hidden bookshelf door. When he's like, hey, why don't you do a hidden door bookshelf? I'm like, why the hell haven't I done that? Yeah, let's do that, because I have a freaking library full of books with no bookshelf, no hidden door. Like, that doesn't make any sense. Anyway, thanks for the suggestion, man. Hope this is what you were envisioning when you asked me to build this. And thank you all for watching, subscribing, for retweeting, for just all in general, all for the love that y'all have given me for my 2,000 subscribers. My nod to you. I'm out. Till next craft.